I was recently out and about with a buddy and his car absolutely stank. My first thought was that one of us hadn't showered, but no, it was the pollen filter and air conditioning system. I know it's a boring topic, but it's an important one, and one that's often ignored. So today we're going to be looking at the air conditioning system and pollen filter. Aircon is pretty awesome actually. It keeps us cool in the summer and gives us a clear view of the road in the winter. The aircon system is nothing more than the little control panel in the cockpit, but there's more to it than that. There's a whole load of technical sophistication going on in there, especially the rotating parts like the compressor. Those parts need to move or they'll start leaking. This crazy idea of, oh hey, we'll just leave the aircon off in the winter isn't a good one. Here's a quick tip. Switch the AC off just before you arrive at your destination and blast the air on high. That'll get all the moisture out of your car. The pollen filter is tucked behind the glove compartment, but what does it do? It filters up to 99% of all pollen. And here's the doorman standing guard to our vehicle interior, the pollen filter with activated charcoal layer. Any dust and foliage are kept at bay while the activated charcoal absorbs the odors. By that I mean those nasty buddy smells and the like. Here, Doorman 2.0 with an allergen layer, especially handy for anyone suffering from allergies and asthma or for anyone who wants to breathe in fresh air. The car behind me has it as standard, but you can also have it installed if your car doesn't have it as standard. This is a used filter. I can touch it now. Hey, what have you done with my voice? Everything all right? It's pretty gross to see what collects in a filter like this over time. Fine dust, pollen, insects accumulate here between the ridges. That's why at every maintenance appointment, it's important to change the pollen filter. Otherwise, fresh air can't get in. Or what's worse, you breathe all that stuff in through your entire journey. Then it stinks like my buddy's car. Remember, a quick clean of the pollen filter is useless. It may look clean on the surface, but it's not. Here's an example. You've seen what happens when I blow on it. Absolutely nothing. It's still covered in crud. This is just flour. Flour isn't bad, but in our filter, it'd be harmful germs. As is the case in everyday life, we can't just cover up odors with an Alpine air freshener tray. You have to change the filter periodically. That'll make us sneeze less, plus it's safer. On a side note, if you sneeze when driving at 50 kilometers per hour, you end up driving about 13 meters blind in just 1 second. That's not to be underestimated. Safety is one aspect. The other aspect is comfort, because who wants to drive around in a sticking metal box? No one. If your car is plagued by unpleasant odors, if the windscreen fogs up, or you sneeze a lot, it's time for a new filter. Oh, and I'm sending my friend to the garage. That's all for me today. See you soon.